You remember how I said last week, I said bad fathers or shitty fathers? Well, let's demote these fathers even worse and just say they're insects and they shouldn't even exist to begin with. What I witnessed in this episode was just straight up fucking disgusting. Like, what is with the asshole characters today? You give me freaking Boatin asshole dude, I'm probably not remembering his name right because I just hate him so much, the dude from Arslan. And then you give me this dude that's crusty in baby steps that's trying to hurt Achan. And then you give me these two damn fathers that are just so outright disgusting, I don't even want to look at them. So what is with today's anime and giving us these characters that just make me want to pull my damn hair out? Because when I saw that one line, just that one line from the father, what the father said to Nicholas, he's like, stop thinking you're human, you monster. Like, he putting his own son down, and the way he looked at him and just casting him out and abandoning him like that, that was him abandoning his own damn son for money. I mean, when Warwick came up and was talking to Nicholas, like, hey, yeah, I got him money, he reacted really well when I gave him money, and he's like, you could stay with me. Pretty much what that meant is Nicholas got sold off for damn money. His own father sold him off for money. I mean, that's not as bad as what happened to Guts from Berserk, but still, I mean, this dude, Nicholas, just got sold off for money from his own damn father. His own flesh and blood. That actually makes it worse. His own flesh and blood sold him off for money. I mean, calls him a monster. His final words to his son is like, you're a monster. A kid his age is probably so mentally fucked up, I don't even want to begin to analyze how Nicholas feels. I mean, if your father sits there and abuses you, you've lived a hard life with what he's done, he's already killing people, and so many different things like that, you know Nicholas has lived a hard life. But add this on top of it, the last line his father ever says to him is, you're a monster. That's going to weigh heavy on your heart for the rest of your life. And then that doesn't even go into the other part. I mean, Warwick and his father is disgusting as well. I mean, Warwick's father just sits there and abuses him. He's money hungry. I mean, every time he's getting disciplined, Warwick gets abused, and then all of a sudden eventually led to where Warwick got his eye burnt out by a cigarette. Yo, what the fuck, man? So, Gangsta definitely holds nothing back when it comes to being gritty and edgy. Like, fuck, dude. Just to see what the fathers did in this episode really just disgusts me, man. It really does. Hopefully I'm not the only one that's getting disgusted. And don't even think these fathers are fathers or even human beings. You can't be a human being if you do that to your own damn child. You can't be. I mean, of course it makes sense since the father says stop thinking yourself as a human. It doesn't matter. It gives no right. They're still kind of human in flesh and blood. So, I don't care how much genetic experiments you've had done to your damn body and how superhuman you are. You're still kind of considered human. Okay, let's get down my mind. I don't want to talk about that no more, okay? I'm getting salty about that. I really am. Let's talk about the episode, other points of the episode. So, there was some really good characterization throughout this episode. Regardless of the fathers and all that, that served to be good characterization for Warwick and Nicholas. We got to see what their upbringing was and what type of relationship Warwick and Nicholas have. We finally come to find out what they really think of each other and how they are still together. So, from what we found out at the end of the episode is, Warwick doesn't like tags. He does not like tags because of the events of his past, to what happened to Nicholas, to what Nicholas did to him, to what Nicholas did to, you know, his friends, family, and all that. I mean, so many things, and the reason why Warwick wants Nicholas alive is because Nicholas killed Warwick's father way too fast. And so he's like, I'm not gonna let you die in a fast way like you did my father. I want you to live for a very long time and pretty much suffer for a very long time. And that was a very dark way to look at it. So, Warwick is kind of fucked up. I mean, he wants Nicholas around just for he doesn't die as easy as his father did. And Nicholas, well, poor Nicholas. I just feel bad for him. He got the shit end of the stick. Then the entire way around this, he got a shit end of the stick. Now, we also have it to where we get some build-up into the next arc we're getting into when it comes to Gangsta. If I'm correct, Gangsta's only going to be 12-something episodes. I think I'm right about that. I think it's only going to be 12 episodes, so we're probably getting into the final arc of Gangsta. That's probably what we're getting into now, the final arc of, you know, this anime season. So, the next arc we're getting into, probably the final arc, is going to be focusing around this person that is hunting down tags. We kind of find out it's a little boy and then an elderly girl. Like, not old, but I mean, we found out it's a girl, an older woman, and then we also found out it was a boy, probably mother and son if I had to place my bets, or, you know, sister and brother. But they're hunting down tags. They're killing Twilight members, hunting down tags, collecting the tags for some reason we don't really know at the moment, probably to just show how many they've killed. And that's kind of where the arc is leading into. All the big head honchos of the city are like, we need to hunt down this person, we need to finish him off, and we need to figure out what is really going on here. So we have the setup for the next arc, we got the motivation for the next arc, we kind of find out what drives Warwick to live and what drives Nicholas to live. We also kind of find out that Alex has progressed as a character, and it makes me question, what role is Alex going to play in this series? She's like the neutral faction in this entire event, because she doesn't really have a role yet. See, Alex is just in the middle of the events. She doesn't have, like, any say-so over anything. And right now, she's just trying to figure out where she belongs in the grand scheme of this town. And if I had to consider the opening as a variable, a part of her development, see, the opening shows her looking really crazy. I mean, it might have something to do with the hallucinations she's been experiencing throughout this entire series, so it might be because of that. But I feel like it's more meaning to that. Judging by the way the opening shows her looking all crazy, it might be because Alex actually goes into a handyman type style. Like, she becomes a handyman, going assassinating people and killing people off. I can see her becoming something like that. Now, overall, that's pretty good. I mean, we kind of find out also that it was implied that Nicholas is the sole survivor of his crew. Twilight's, for instance, his father is dead and everybody else is dead. It was implied that everybody from the West Gate was dead, and Nicholas is the only survivor. So that's also some information we got with this week's episode. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.